teamed up with attorneys general in almost every state to investigate and crack down on the practices that caused this mess. 2 years ago, I nominated a man named Rich Cordray, a former attorney general from Ohio, to run this Consumer Protection Bureau. And retired Marine General John Allen, who during the Iraq War worked with Sunnis in Iraq as they fought to reclaim their communities from terrorists, will serve as our special envoy to help build and coordinate our growing coalition.
Their wages rise. Earlier this month, 4 states, Arizona, Colorado, Maine, and Washington, in this last general election, overwhelmingly passed minimum wage increases.
Spoke at length on migration and on trade, and particularly on the economy in general between both nations.
It's a general feeling that if you don't have the capacity to partake, you're going to be left behind, and so they're looking for partnerships between small and large business that can actually bring them to the table to access this opportunity.
Reforms a system where taxpayers are charged too much for weapon systems that too often arrive late. A system that suffers from spending on unproven technologies, outdated weapons, and a general lack of oversight.
This day, my 40-year-old son is Attorney General of the state of Delaware.
And we have seen a positive response from countries across Europe in the general sense of wanting to help. I think
also, the TARP Inspector General recently said that your White House is withholding too much information on the bank bailouts.
I don't know if you guys remember, I know the mayor probably remembers, this is the first town that I visited in the general election after I had won my party's nomination.
We're doing this here in Mexico to try to do away with the underlying causes of this abuse regarding the general system for receiving refugees in Canada.
And it's a plan that incorporates ideas from senators and congressmen, from Democrats and Republicans, and yes, from some of my opponents in both the primary and general election. Although there's still some details to be worked out, there's some general principles that I think we can have confidence on. In that time, he authored the legislation that created an independent inspector general at the CIA and major reforms to our oversight of covert actions.